So I know I haven't really made a video on this anime since I think episode 1, and it's I think episode 3 I think, but I'll explain later why that is later on in the video. So the first part of the episode was mostly such of we see the Goblin Slayer and his gang pretty much become mentors to these young adventurers, and then later after we see Goblin Slayer he gets invited to this guy's night out with the spirit guy, and one of the nights they go out and they talk about what was your dream when you were a kid, and everyone says their dream, and then it gets the Goblin Slayer, and to me it's just more serious. He's like, oh, I want to be a hero, I want to be a champion, I want to be a legend, wanted to save the world, I wanted to defeat the dragon, all that. And throughout his explanation, it just, the tone of it made me feel like it was it was more serious. It was more saddening because we know that he didn't really, well, he became a legend and everything and saved the world, and his a hero to some, but um I, I think there's a difference between your childhood dreams, because you are thinking of becoming it in the most ordinary fashion, becoming an adventurer, and then doing some exploits, and then becoming a hero and saving the world and that. But he became a hero from the perspective of something very bad happened to him. He comes from a very bad background already. We already know what happened to his sister in front of him. And we know how, by who he was trained. We saw in season 1. If you don't know, he pretty much was trained by this older goblin. Yeah, that's all the information we have about that, the older goblin, and he just wasn't. He became what he wanted, but he did it in a bad situation, pretty much. And from that, when he started explaining, I felt the tone very serious and down. He was he wasn't regretting it, but he was you could feel the sadness in his voice and how serious he got. Because I said, all those his dreams were actually, he could accomplish them, but instead he did it in the wrong way. Not the wrong way, but under the wrong circumstances, I guess. And I totally felt that seriousness in his tone when he spoke about his dreams. But then towards the end, while his towards the end, while his training these young adventurers more, there's a scream in the distance of a man farmer, and we see that he was pretty much jumped, I guess, by these goblins, and he found a hole. They made a hole, which I'm guessing, considering the size of the hole and where it is in the farm, I'm guessing that that's probably a tunnel, and a tunnel that they built that leads them to their nest, so they could use one of the tunnels that they have, and they could pop up there. And apparently this guy found it, like I said, and he got jumped, he screamed, and we see the Goblin Slayer, he instantly knows that it was goblins. He even says goblins. And one thing I'm kind of not suspicious, but one kind of to show you how good he is at detecting goblins, is that we see earlier in the episode when he's eating soup and is talking to the farm girl. He says, I'll have to leave because I'm not sure, but I feel like the goblins are moving again. And to this, obviously she understood, because once she understands that when he talking about goblins, like, there's no stopping him, so she just accepts it. But to me, it just shows how experienced he is, because the hole wasn't even like, it was a really well hidden hole. Like, we saw where it was, like, it was under a pile of dirt, and the only reason that people knew about it is because that one guy, he was like suspicious, because, like, well, at first he was like, who left this pile of dirt? And then when he was approaching it, he saw a goblin come out, and then once he got better luck, he noticed that it was a hole. So I really appreciate, or I really see the experience that Goblin Slayer has for him to foresee that incident. That, I'm not sure, but I think the goblins are moving again. So I just want to throw that little scene into. I thought that was very interesting. Now, to answer the question of why I waited until now to make a video on this, is because honestly, like, it really like, I really wanted to talk about this. Like, this episode really stuck out to me, and I just thought I would make a video, because I'm really not doing anything else. The only other video that I'm kind of waiting on is the Kingdom of Ruin in the anime episode. Comes out like around 2 or something. So I just thought, I'd make a quick little video on this show, on this episode, and just see what you guys think. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. But overall, I think it was a pretty good episode. I mean, we see Goblin Slayer in action. Probably like, as we see towards the end of the episode, when he's getting ready to go and slay these goblins. What I'm thinking is that probably, like, we're gonna enter this new arc, because since episode 1, it really hasn't been anything flashy. It's just been like, we've just been following the Goblin Slayers gang, and like pretty much what they're planning on doing, like teaching the young adventurers how to fight properly and all that. But yeah, overall pretty good episode. Please leave a like, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye. Thank you.